Round 15 of this extraordinary, record-breaking season, and for the first time, Formula One embarks on a triple header in the Middle East. And first practice in Bahrain began with a flurry of activity as the grid got their first taste of Pirelli's 2021 tyres. Teams had the option of running them in FP1, but next year's compounds will be mandatory to test in second practice. Those who chose to run the new compounds early fitted a variety of aero rakes and sensors to measure the altered aero deflection and clearance of the new tyre construction, with Ferrari's monitoring drawing the attention of its rivals.
The Ferrari had a sort of, camera or something flashing under the car.
Charles Leclerc had a moment down at turn 3, but no damage done. However, Romain Grosjean's spin was a little more dramatic.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Tire's completely gone. Okay, check vibration. I'll come back slowly.
Alfa Romeo and Williams handed driving duties to their reserves, with Robert Kubica and Roy Nissany getting another taste of Formula One machinery. FP1 in Bahrain isn't usually representative of race conditions, but with this year's Grand Prix so much later in the calendar, temperatures at Sakhir are lower than the teams are used to, and therefore could be closer to those expected during qualifying and Sunday's race. Renault retreating the session seriously, Daniel Ricciardo locking up on the 2021 tyres as he gathered that all-important data. The Australian still thinks the team can take P3 in the Constructors' Championship, despite trailing Racing Point, who are currently third by 18 points. Having set the early pace, Valtteri Bottas suffered a huge lock-up at turn 10, flat-spotting his hard compound 2020 tyres. The Finn has stated he wants a positive end to his season and to secure second spot in the Drivers' Championship ahead of Red Bull's Max Verstappen. The Dutchman had a spin at the final corner and finished the first session in 6th, over a second off the top time, but had spent much of the end of the session when the track was at its best running the 2021 tyres and will hope his time is unrepresentative. But at the close, who else should be fastest than the newly anointed 7-time world champion, Lewis Hamilton, picking up where he left off 2 weeks ago. Bottas wound up second quickest, but almost half a second back, with Istanbul podium star Sergio Perez starting the Bahrain weekend strongly in third. Behind the Racing Point man, Carlos Sainz and Pierre Gasly outpaced the Red Bull duo of Verstappen and Alex Albon, with Esteban Ocon, Lance Stroll and Ricciardo completing the top 10. A late burst from Ferrari saw Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel jump from the rear of the field to P11 and P12, just ahead of the Alfa Romeo of Robert Kubica. The Haas pair came next, with Romain Grosjean outpacing Kevin Magnussen, ahead of Antonio Giovinazzi, Danny Kvyat and Lando Norris. Williams brought up the rear, with Nicholas Latifi narrowly ahead of Nissany.